You can now sell on Whatnot without ever going live. And I'm going to share how you're going to do that. I am really excited to do this video because List Perfectly, the cross-posting software that we have been using for a long time, just announced they added Whatnot as one of the platforms. And that's going to be huge, and it's a game changer for our reselling business. We have done several Whatnot live shows. It's not my favorite thing to do. However, we have built up a little bit of a following. A lot of our shows were golf clubs, golf polos, and I feel like the following we have built, granted, it's not the biggest following, but I don't really think that means anything in this day and age. But the people that follow us are probably or most likely ones that have attended our show or purchased something from our show. So those people are interested in golf clubs, golf polos, and before we just didn't have the time to be listing on eBay and then also spending that time to list on Whatnot, just single listings, not a live show. And now with List Perfectly, we already have all of our eBay listings in List Perfectly. So it's going to be really simple to take those eBay listings and decide which ones we want to put on Whatnot as a regular listing. And I'm really excited. Make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be doing a follow-up video in a couple months to see, did that work? Did it help us get sales? Because realistically, sales have been so slow for us with reselling, and there's a lot of factors that go into that I'm not going to go into in this video. However, I feel like now is one of the most important times to be finding the right platform for your inventory. And I know if we put some of these listings up on Whatnot, I feel like we're going to get sales, and List Perfectly software is going to make it a breeze. So we're going to go to my computer and I'm going to show you how simple it is to get your listings from eBay to Whatnot, and then you don't even ever have to do a live show. This is inside the software List Perfectly. You can see I have all of my listings imported from eBay, and then it also tells me which ones are on Poshmark. There are two different ways that you can do this. You can do what I do, which is I take all of my eBay listings, I import them into List Perfectly, and from there, I take the listings and I cross-post them to the different platforms. So you can do it that way. So I'm going to show you real quick how I would get this Titleist golf club set on Whatnot. I'm going to hit this button, and it's kind of like the share button, and I'm going to go to Whatnot. And I'm going to hit copy, and it's going to copy that listing to Whatnot. So you can see it opened up in another window. It pulled all the pictures from the eBay listing, the title. The only thing I have to do is put in the category, which I'm going to select golf clubs. And then it's going to ask for the club type. These are irons. Brand. It's Titleist. Condition they're used, and there's only one quantity, but if you had multiple items you could. It's going to be a buy it now. The price is $199. I'm going to accept offers on those, and then the shipping profile, let's see, there are 5, 6, 7. I am going to choose between 7 and 9 pounds because I know that is going to be about what the box will weigh once the clubs are inside. It also pulls the SKU, which is really nice. So when you sell it on Whatnot, we know exactly where it is. It's in barrel and it's number 8. And then I have to move this over, but we are going to publish this and it's going to be listed on Whatnot. So it shows right here, it was created and published. So that took me less than a minute to do. Really simple. So that is one way that you guys can take listings from List Perfectly if you are already using the software and importing them into Whatnot. You don't have to have the listings inside of List Perfectly. You can just strictly use the software to cross-post. So if you are on your active listing page, you can see there's a button and it says Start Selecting. So you can hit Start Select. And I could do multiple ones if I wanted to. Right now I'm just going to do the one. I'm going to list this Arnold Palmer iron. So I'm going to hit stop. And when I do that, I can then choose Whatnot and hit the copy button, and it's going to copy that listing from eBay directly to Whatnot, and I didn't have to do an extra step by importing it to List Perfectly and then from List Perfectly going to Whatnot. You're strictly using the software to go from eBay to Whatnot. All right, so this was the other way that you can do that. I just have to select the category, which is golf clubs. Arnold Palmer, it's an iron. So you actually have to hit golf clubs. It's an iron. Arnold Palmer. And the condition is used. Shipping profile, it's going to be between 1 and 2 pounds. What's it's in a box? I'm going to accept offers. The price is going to be $55. It's a buy it now. It's not an auction. And I'm going to come over here and hit publish. I did show you the 2 ways that you can use List Perfectly to cross-post your listings to Whatnot. I will tell you that the way I do it, I do have an extra step by importing all of the listings into List Perfectly, and from there, making sure that I'm cross-posting them to the different platforms. But one reason I do that, you can see right here, this was the one that I did cross-post to Whatnot, and it's showing that it's on eBay and Whatnot. And the reason why I like that is because sometimes I don't have enough time to cross-post everything that I listed in a day. And by doing it this way, I'm able to see which ones I do need to cross-post later, and that helps me stay organized. But you can do it however works best for you. You could see how simple it is to use List Perfectly to cross-post to Whatnot. I am so excited about cross-posting all of our items. I said in the beginning of the video, I am not a huge fan of live selling. This is another way that we can still continue to sell on Whatnot without feeling that pressure to have to do live shows and to have to keep showing up every single week. We can sprinkle in the live shows whenever we want, and we'll still have listings up, and people are still going to be finding our account and following us, and we're still going to be continuing to build a following on Whatnot. So I'm so excited that List Perfectly added Whatnot. If you are interested in using List Perfectly, we do have a 30% off your first month. Use coupon code Freeway Flippers, or you can click on the link in the description. That's our affiliate link that will also give you that deal for the first month. Try it out. See if you start getting sales. It is supposed to be the busy time of the year. It's Q4 already, and I have seen everybody complain about their sales, that they're just not where they want to be. But this is why doing something like this, cross-posting to different platforms, is only going to put your items out there to more buyers. And so hopefully by doing this, it will increase your sales and you'll see a difference. So hopefully you guys like this video, and until the next one, I'll catch you on the flip.